0, so we will put a list pose that is 2. The value found on a list pose minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 equals 1, which is value 5. That will be on index 2. Then we will continue to pose equal pose minus 1, that is 2 minus 1, it's equal to 1. Then we will re-go to loop while. So pose that is 1, is it greater than 0? This condition is true. And a list pose minus 1, that is 1 minus 1, that it's equal to 0. Is it greater than the current, that is 3? This condition is true, so we enter to loop while. We put in a list pose that is 1, the value found on a list pose minus 1, which is 1 minus 1, it's equal to 0. So 4 will be on index 1. Then we will change the position, which is variable pose, it's equal to pose minus 1. That is 1 minus 1, it's equal to 0. When it's 0, we will end the while. And then we will put in a list pose, which is now 0. We mean index 0, the value current, that is 3. So now this is the new list. Now the index is 5. For index equal 5 to list length minus 1, now we will put in variable current a list index, which is 5. The value in index 5 is 8, so 8 is in variable current. And we put in pose the value of the index, which is 5, and we enter the loop while. While pose greater than 0, which is 1, 5 greater than 0, this condition is true. And a list pose minus 1, which is 5 minus 1, it's equal to 4. A list which contains the index 4 is the value 15. Is 15 greater than the current, which is 8? The condition is true, so we enter the loop while to switch the numbers. We put in a list pose, which is 5. We are putting in index 5 the value found in index 4, which is 15. And then we make pose equal pose minus 1, which is 5 minus 1. The pose now is equal to 4. We re-enter the loop while pose, which is 4 greater than 0, the condition is true. And a list pose minus 1, which is 4 minus 1 equal 3. The value on index 3 is 9. Is 9 greater than the current, which is 8? This condition is true, so we enter the loop while. Now we are putting in a list pose, which is 4. We are putting in index 4 the value found in index 3, which is 9. So now pose equal pose minus 1, which is 4 minus 1. Now the pose equal 3. We re-enter the loop while 3 is greater than 0, this condition is true. And a list pose minus 1, which is 3 minus 1, it's equal to 2. What is the number found on index 2? Is number 5. Is 5 greater than the current, which is 8? The condition is false, so we end while loop and put in a list pose. The pose is 3. We are putting in index 3 the current value, that is 8. So now this is the new list. Now we will add the index 1. Now the index is 6.